pumped up on the little bright things I bought. But I know they'll never opens. I don't know the young is the minute is full of it. Getting pumped up on the little bright things I bought. But I know they'll never But I know it's not forever.
What is up, everybody? Oh man, I'm glad that you guys came tonight. Should be a really good one. Just give me 1 second here. I want to say welcome to Sarah, welcome Skilo. I haven't seen you guys in a while. Thank you so much for coming here. Bringing friends, that is what's up. Joni, so good to see you. Katie Kitty, thank you for coming tonight. Judy, good to see you. Flower of Scotland, been a while. So good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Lotus Flower. Oh, man. Sandy Lou. What's up, Sandy, on Twitch? So good to see you guys. Give me one moment here. Joni, I got a gift for you. There we go. Bridget, good to see you, Bridget. Yeah, we'll get started here in just 1 minute. 1 minute. We did a show about Ryan Upchurch like 5 or 6 days ago. We talked about him before that, and he's going a little bit crazy. We got a lot to go over tonight. It'll be pretty fantastic. I forgot to drink my can of whoop ass, so I'm going to do that really quick, and I'll see you guys in just one moment. This is actually Ryan Upchurch right here, my second favorite song of all time.
45 extra minutes after this, I gotta go straight to Rod Run. Church. I ain't going bad, I don't have an expiration date. My flow is always fire like it's coming from a shiner state. I always come correct like I got the highest law degree. Johnny Cochran with the talking, if I lose my voice then let it be. Cause I could be a mute and you still gon' hear me yelling. Some homies at my house registered as a felon. I'm the garbage pail kid eating rotten watermelon. Spitting lethal seats so all my minions have a chance to plant them. I don't even get mad when these rappers jock me though. Click like on that shit, comment on that bitch like Nito. I be eating haters like I'm high and all I got are Cheetos. I'm an outdoors man, put my mic in my gazebo. Bitch, I'm country fried chicken, Willie won't burn in any skillet. You can nuke me in the face and I wouldn't feel it. Body parts all billet, your mama's mama probably feel it. Bass so hard, send me back to the 50s. So I pulled up to a burger joint and talked to all the classy chicks. I told them I go hard like a guy with a futuristic dick. Money longer than your skirt, hanging at your ankles. I'm Danny Zuko, revving engines at the Pink Ladies. Dapper Dan man, old brother, where the art at? About to go nuts like a monocle and a top hat. Everybody want the beef, but cannot find the IO. I grew up on the goats, I'll be around for a while. My niche is I ain't got a niche, I barely have a style. But what I watch 1,000 times is the movie 8 Mile. I don't Elmer Fudd around, I was raised up on the rabbit. That's why I'm digging these graves, I mean holes, dag nabbit. So run it, chase me till your lungs collapse. Cause I be casting spells to make you have a massive asthma attack and hacking black up out the bag. Go spit Mr. Thirsty for that clout. Leave you parched under a pear tree, barely surviving in the mouth heat. I'ma serve my haters burning like a rum buffalo wild wing. What would you like to drink? A tall boy, a warm horse piss? You want teriyaki with a side dish of nash? Check, please. Yeah, they wanna sue me, do me, ruin what the fuck I'm doing. But you're messing with psychosis, use dance a tool to go do it. So if you're speaking to me, sound fluent and not fucking stupid, I'm the shit your diaper poopy. Yeah, these people think they hard and sharp when really they just sharded. Brown marking whitey tighties, don't blame it all on the chronic. I'm a poo on these bitches, ain't talking Christopher Robin. Some of these dudes about their noodle, don't make me steal your shrimp ramen. Give me that bowl, give me that fork, give me that table, and if you want flex, get the fuck up out my chair before I break your fucking neck and leak my property line before I start my fucking maniac. I don't have 50 cents for you, I don't got chains around my neck. Instruction, what's your function? Hip-hop growing such a fungus. Anti-inflammatory, I ain't choking on a thing they throwing rocks are like some pebbles. I'm across the raging dangerous ocean. I'm the microbe in your mold, the industry's the whole apartment. I'm your neighbor with the pliers, I cut your brakes and slash your tires. I ain't Kevin Gates, but hey, I don't get tired, I just get fried. And I spit lines longer than some tree vines. If you swing, you best connect the first time. You jumped on a track looking just like Fatiana. I don't beef with no bitches while you wearing a tiara. I wait here while you bust it down with your offbeat ass. Need me to say your name cause it's hard to sell real trash. That's why I picked you up, put you in the bag and I tied it. Hashtag no name, but you probably still got excited. Motorsport. Hell yeah, now I can go to fucking Rod Run. Yeah,
What the hell is a rod run?
Stone baby stone. Stone baby stone.
Oh, goodness.
Stone baby stone, motherfucker.
Okay. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're back. Oh, I don't even know how to summarize this situation. If there's anybody who's new here or anybody who just doesn't know the situation with Ryan Upchurch or who Alex Jones is, it's kind of tough to just give a quick summary. Not really sure how we're going to do this. Like I said, there's a lot, though. So pretty much, I will try to summarize it. There was a missing girl, missing 16-year-old from Truckee, California, named Kylie Rodney. Pretty much, Ryan Upchurch has a interest for true crime. We saw as he came into the missing case of Summer Wells quite a while ago. So when he came into the Kylie Rodney case, it almost immediately started with conspiracy theories. Pretty much, in summary, he thinks two YouTubers and a random guy who called into a YouTube show have something to do with this girl's disappearance. He promised his prized vehicle, his Hellcat, to Adventures with Purpose. Not really sure what's going on there. We won't play that again. Don't do that again. No problem. How would you guys give a summary of what happened? Last time I did this show, it was already out of control. But right now, we're going to watch the videos tonight. I haven't even watched them yet, but the word has gotten out that he's almost Alex Jones-ish in calling people crisis actors, saying things are made up, calling things scams when they're not. Like a GoFundMe from a GoFundMe set up for Kylie's mom with God knows what expenses she has to deal with. And you have millionaire country rapper superstar Ryan Church calling her a scammer. Hey, good to see you, Anna. He for sure pulled an Alex Jones. He pulled an Alex Jones on us. Classic case of bipolar, you think? Let me check. Yep. Katie, your summary is so much disrespect for Kylie and her family and others. That's it. All right. So this thread on Reddit, we brought it up last time that I did this live stream on Ryan Upchurch. 8 days ago it was locked. You know, on Reddit they'll lock threads if they have stuff to do with mental health or something. So everybody in here is pretty much begging Ryan to get help, begging him to stop, asking why he's doing what he's doing. And I didn't even bring up any Gabby Petito stuff that he has done. See, that was after Summer Wells. So I don't really know the history of what Ryan has done, but just watching this with the Kylie Rodney case is out of control. Completely out of control. Let's read some of these comments. The biggest problem for Ryan right now is the hundreds or thousands of comments telling him how brilliant he is, how he's doing more than law enforcement, and how they love him and what he's doing. I got to agree with that a lot. See the same thing with the conspiracy theorists that I talk about all the time. Another comment says, Upchurch is hurting the case. Imagine you had information on the case. Would you come forward and risk being blamed? I wouldn't. Don't get me wrong, I'm aware that all the YouTubers covering the case are doing it for views and super chats, but I think Upchurch is the only one actively hindering the case. Is this the same guy as the country singer? You bet your ass. So 8 days ago, his posts this morning have me concerned. He's taking attention away from Kylie while accusing everybody else of doing the same thing. His conspiracies about Ikadmel's name being a scrambled sentence is referring to pedophilia is very odd and irrelevant. I don't care for Ikadmel or his channel. I didn't even know who he was until Ryan pointed him out. But Ryan seems hyper-focused and a bit manic right now. I agree the Ronnie guy is sus. His interview had lots of red flags, but that's for the police to investigate. I'll straight up disagree with that. Red flags for him maybe being a liar and attention seeker, but not nefarious to the case whatsoever. I don't think Ryan has poor intentions or is clout chasing. I just think he is sucked down a specific rabbit hole, and trolls/fans are using his conviction about Ronnie to toy with his mind. This is 8 days ago too. It's taken, just remember, this is about triple as bad as it was 8 days ago. Another comment. He hasn't slept and keeps posting videos nonstop. I think we've all seen that. Ryan needs to chill TF out. Look at Facebook and see how many people are praising him and calling him amazing. He's literally all over the damn place and no one will just tell him straight up. I doubt that it would do anything, but man, his comment section, everyone is saying, oh my God, be a detective, Ryan, get him. It's worrisome. Surrounded by yes men, definitely loco. He has gone down a weird rabbit hole. He needs to step back and rethink his approach. He means well. Well, speaking of rabbits, we're going to welcome a rabbit onto the show right now. Pretty lovely transition. Quick reminder, feel free to call in and chat with me. Whatever's on your mind, as long as it pertains to the topic of, Ryan Upchurch and Alex Jones' behavior on Kylie's case. Otto, it's good to see you, man. Thank you for coming in. Anybody I might have missed, thank you for taking the time out to be here tonight. So what I meant by welcoming a rabbit to the show, I saw this thing. Literally, I think this just ended like 20 minutes ago. Probably not that cool of me to stream it when it just ended, but it's only 20 minutes, and right there it says fair use commentary on the top left there. I'm assuming that means that they're down with the set of fair use and all that. Okay. So the title is, Now Ryan Upchurch is Another Alex Jones. He says Kylie Rodney was not real? What? So yeah, this is Down the Rabbit Hole News. Brought to you by Rabbit. Never seen her before. I watched the first couple seconds, and she seems like she brings up a lot of stuff I didn't bring up yet, and I think it would be a good chance to play this. So I'm going to drop the link in the description, and I'll drop it in the live chat right here.
Alrighty, let's get into it. I'm going to give people some time to get in here. Shout out to everyone that's already here. Let me see if anybody's here. I'm going to start my intro right now. That should give people some time to get in here. I really didn't want to get into this one right here, but it's really picking up fire as far as what Mr. Upchurch has said. Um, and somebody told me a little tea. Let me get on my intro right now before I disclose the tea that I have right now.
I'll put her link in the description after the show.
Okay, shout out to everybody who is in the bushes and or the chat. Let's see. Hopefully everybody is given enough time to get in here. Get in here. I know I just kind of came up live like I usually do all of a sudden. Okay. So Ryan Upchurch, I had said this before earlier in the morning, that he is now saying that the disappearance as well as death of Kylie Rodney was not real. This man has said this is not real. Like, the man is pulling an Alex Jones on this.
Can you guys believe that? Like, literally, it's like a week ago, the stuff that he was saying, you would be like, are you kidding? Like, holy crap. And now this is like the worst possible case scenario, is we're getting an Alex Jones pulled on us straight up. I agree. Ryan is definitely going to end up getting sued by those creators he made those accusations against, and the family. Yeah. Wolfsec, what is up? Damn good to see you. He also said that she never really existed and that it was all for a GoFundMe scam. Isn't that just ridiculous? And Sarah, you just read the Sandy Hook book, really. It's really sad, obviously, but it's really interesting. JLR has his own chapter. Jonathan Lee Riches. Oh my God, I'm going to have to read that, at least that part. Yep, I hope they sue him too. I'm just going through the comments a little bit. He accused Burden of Proof of being Xana May. Yeah, what the hell is that all about? There's like so much, just like so much. There's like 30 or 40 allegations like just this last week. I like Mel. He is laid back and tries to stay away from the madness. Yeah, Judy, he gives me that vibe too. I go a little too hard on everybody when I'm up here, but I don't have that much friendly creator friends. I just, it's, you know, I'm a critical YouTuber. That's what I do. So. Who's QAnon Remarks? I'm not into QAnon stuff unless it's like a debunking. Anyway, we're going to get back here. We got Alex Jones. Alex Jonesed.
Situation at this point. I'm curious to know what everybody's thoughts are on the matter. He went as far as to even look into the GoFundMe, I guess. I'm not really sure. Let's see. He says, and this is in his community. As you can see, I'm not subscribed to the guy. Why? You see, that's what I'm saying. Like, what does a random person need this much money for the death of a girl that's not related to her on behalf of her mom? Come on, people. So now he's calling a conspiracy theory to it. Don't expect me to believe something when there's no visual proof of it. Dude, I can't believe this whole time this shit was a fucking GoFundMe scam. Jesus, I'm stunned. You know what I heard? I'm going to tell you guys what I heard. Hey, Kira, how are you? I'm going to tell you guys what I heard. This is how effed up this situation is. I heard that the reason why this man is saying this now is because he doesn't want to give up his Hellcat that he said he was going to give up to the cause. That's what it is. He doesn't want to give up the Hellcat whatsoever. So now he's running all these theories. And I'm trying to see the post where he talked about the Hellcat, giving it up, and just trying to see, well, where is it? Where is it? Did he delete that? Remember when he was offering that and he said he was going to give it to Adventures with Purpose? I know you guys remember that. I know I'm not going crazy here.
I think there was one post that Ryan made about the Hellcat, and it was about getting ready to send it to AWP. What I think might have happened is maybe Rabbit didn't see it because it wasn't. He posted a short, so I think you have to go to videos and look at his shorts to see that. So we're literally gonna get right back to this video, but all I'm gonna do is play this video from Ryan Upchurch about the Hellcat thing. So this was 5 days ago.
Hey, Rolling Suds, I need you to give me a shout. I need you to come to the house and detail the Hellcat to get ready to send to Adventures of Purpose. Holler at me.
Is this like... Well, I'm going to replay that.
Hey, Rolling Suds, I need you to give me a shout.
Who the hell is Rolling Suds? It's almost as if this is a video message to somebody whose name is Rolling Suds, but he just posted it on his damn YouTube, like, because he's such a cool guy with a cool Hellcat showing off. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, he's claiming that he's sending it, but we're gonna get right back to the Rabbit show. Welcome, Sausage Gravy. Good to see you. Making me hungry over there. I'm more of a pork gravy myself, or a just throw a turkey neck in the pot all day. That's my kind of gravy. Okay.
He did say that. So, Lynn, you don't think so? Lynn, I'm telling you, why is he taking it back now? Like, why is he, look, he deleted that post. Nope, there it is. So is that what it is? That's what somebody told me, that the reason why he's saying this now is because he doesn't want to give up the Hellcat. So now he's going to call it a scam. Pretty fucked up in my opinion. Crusty says, one of the TikTok videos popped up on my FYP. This man was sitting in an expensive car cursing because it wouldn't reverse. Are you serious? They didn't want the car, so he gave a donation, I think. Did he?
Was that lady's name Krusty Drawers?
This is what I'm hearing. I'm like, so why is he calling this I mean, can you imagine? Okay, you have your child go missing. For people to call it a conspiracy theory now? To say that it's not true? Because that's what he's saying now. Calling the GoFundMe a scam. I mean, that's what so what now? So nothing was true. I don't know what to make of it. That's why I was a little bit like concerned about it when I saw it, kind of going on this morning. I said, this is crazy. Kira, Igmel is a very calm, thoughtful creator. It is breaking.
Yo, Pecan, is that what's in his cheek all the time? I swear to God, it doesn't seem to me like it's chew. I thought it was some kind of a snooze thing, like if he was doing snooze. The way that he has shit in his cheek all the time, it literally reminds me of over here in Peru when people are stuffing their cheeks with coca leaves and stuff. So I've never seen somebody dip like that. Is that what it is? It's tobacco then? Really, it sounded the same as having a mouthful of gauze, and it doesn't even... Why would he put it in his cheek? Like that's where you eat. You're supposed to put it in your lip, not your cheek. That's really weird. Snooze is outlawed in some parts of the world. It's spelled S-N-U-S, I think. It's like I don't know what it is. It's like snuff. Watch, you can ask what snuff is, and I don't know how to. It's weird. That's what it is.
Breaking my heart that he's going through. Right. It talks baby girl. Right. Literally, like. What's up with that? So now he's saying, if you go to his community thing, I'm not subscribed to the guy. Like I said, I don't know. This is like I said, it's like an Alex Jones stunt at this point. Like who does ish like this?
Yeah, who does ish like this? Who does that? What else is going on here? We're just going to skip a little bit ahead. See what you was talking about over here.
Will not go in reverse. We've done everything. We've unhooked the fucking battery. We've turned the car off. We've turned it back on. We've done it in every fucking mode. This piece of shit will not go in fucking reverse. Everybody being like, what? Do you not know how to work a parking brake? Do you see the fucking parking brake on, asshole? Look.
Jeez, what an anger problem. I can't see. Well, no, that says 8/7 in the comment. I think this was August 7th. It's a little old. Anyway, there's her link. I'll put it in the description. Hope you guys check that out if you want to. I just can't believe that. There's people out there. Oh, it just pisses me. If you're a family member of any victim in any crime, your GoFundMe is your business, not Ryan Upchurch's business. If people start asking for refunds from the GoFundMe because of him, the family has to pay a fee on every refund. That is, imagine that. Someone with that much power, I bet there has been refunds. I bet there's been a lot of refunds, and I bet it's been because of him. Such a man baby. Man, people are getting weirder by the day. I'm struggling to understand this world. He's a cranky dude. Judy says, I heard that Adventures with Purpose turned it down and asked all donations to be given to Kylie's family. If that's true, that is very nice. They don't accept reward money, so maybe that's the same with the car. Yeah. Auto coming in. It's a plastic part that breaks on the shifter mechanism. Common problem. Ryan Upchurch. Okay, let's see what he was talking about then. Let's see where we're... Actually, we're just gonna keep it on the same topic of these conspiracy theorists. Let's see what we got here. Just typing in Kylie Rodney and going down, this is filtered already for today. So everything that came out today, you have Ryan Upchurch at the top. Kylie Rodney case equals no answers, no proof of anything, and false info. That's all. What do you mean that's all? Like period, end of story? You're going to project everything that you are and then say that's it? Anyway, I couldn't help but notice the very next video down by somebody named True Crime Rocket Science. I've heard of them before. What does this mean exactly? Catching the title. Kylie Rodney. What else do Adventures with Purpose know? So that kind of hit me weird. Thumbnail says, I fully expect a lot of heavy stuff to come from this. Well, I bet. That kind of title. You got Zav Girl. Party locations and possible scenarios. Still kind of talking about everything about the crime. This night was evil, but her messages are beautiful. Kylie Rodney Spirit Box session reveal. So the Spirit Box people are still at them. Same people who covered her every single day just continue to cover. Well, that looks, is that an interview or? Upchurch calls it quits on the case. Dolly Vision said that. That's what his title seemed like too. What? Ryan Upchurch and his Kylie Rodney update. Where there is smoke, there is fire. Sorry, cartel members. What does that mean? And what do we see on the thumbnail? Just, you know, probably some random girl's Facebook information. I don't know. You know, considering all the big guys that are doing this, there's really not actually that much conspiracy stuff going on. I'm very happy about that. Oh, Ryan Upchurch. I called him Ryan Crapchurch. This is way better. He called him Lion Cuckchurch. Okay, we're just going to play that one by the True Crime Science guy, or whatever his name is. See what he's talking about.
Should be, I fully expect a lot of very heavy stuff to come from this.
Hello and welcome to True Crime Rocket Science, the most authentic voice in true crime. The day after finding Kylie's vehicle in the Prosser Reservoir, AWP's Doug Bishop went onto Court TV and said, I fully expect a lot of heavy stuff to come from this. That was 18 minutes into the 28-minute interview. I'll put a link to that in the description. It's unclear what Bishop meant by this exactly, but it certainly sounds like he expects it to mean more than simply Kylie taking a wrong turn and driving into the reservoir. In other words, Bishop seems to be suggesting it might not be an accident. It's worth noting his remarks, I think, because obviously AWP, Adventures with Purpose, were party to sensitive and confidential information that
Honestly, if they're saying that Adventures with Purpose has more information about the case that they haven't released, I would believe that. The title really makes it seem like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, the title makes it seem like, what else do you know? You know what I'm saying? I guess it depends how you read it, but I totally don't read it good. I don't think half of us do. Anyways. We're just going to keep listening, though. I'm going to hold judgment. I just want to check this out. My initial reaction is, yeah, they probably do know a lot more because they were the ones who found her, and they're ethical and they don't release stuff, but... Most authentic? Well, it's better than saying least authentic. I've heard of true crime rocket science before, but it was about... See... When I went into the Summer Wells community, I met just so many people, and I just kind of figured some people only talked about Summer Wells, some didn't. I can't retain any of that information but from back then, really. Let's see, though. You think there might be more foul play? I don't know. When you look at the map and where the car was found, it's like kind of unlikely to do that unless A, you're under the influence, or B, there's foul play. C, you could fall asleep. I mean, there could be reasons for that, but really, it's such an odd place for a car to end up. Oh, you got kicked out of the Summer Wells community. Ah, shucks.
that the public aren't aware of. Even so, it's a cryptic remark that could mean something, which is why it's worth looking at in greater and deeper context. Before we get to that, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do like, share, leave a comment. Thanks to the hundreds of you who have subscribed. And please note, following this episode later today, I'll be putting up the number 5 clue we all...
What is that? What's up there? I know he's probably going to tell us. I'm just, I make jokes. Why? What is he getting at there? A circle above the trees in the background of an old Kylie Rodney photo. That's clue number 5. Well, it's either airplanes or aliens or something. I don't know.
Missed, so look out for that. And let's get started. At 17 minutes 28 seconds in the court TV footage leading up to the cryptic comment, Bishop was talking about finding answers. And this is what he said. Obviously, the audio is courtesy of court TV.
This is a big ongoing investigation. There's still a lot of answers still out there. A lot of questions to be answered. And the FBI, the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, and the Placer County Sheriff's Office.
So that thing that he circled was supposed to be an apparition of the Grim Reaper? In the trees or in the clouds? Man, I'm sorry, but going through all of Kylie's content and trying to find stuff that has to do with the case, just imagine spending so much time looking through stuff trying to find clues and then having pareidolia hit you in the face and it's a Grim Reaper in the back. That's just crazy. That's a really good point. And it was also, it's close to a river and there's a lot of current flowing. If there was a lot of storms, there was a couple of storms, so maybe drifted. Maybe it didn't, fling all the way out there.
Now have one of the biggest missing clues to their investigations, and should be. I fully expect a lot of very heavy stuff to come from this.
And around 5 minutes prior to that, in the same interview, Doug Bishop makes a reference to confidential information that they were aware of.
Yeah, based on confidential information, we began our.
So, to be honest, and still keeping an open mind, I think there are two ways of interpreting this. The first is, number one, is Bishop is revealing there is more to this than meets the eye. Number two, I think one's also got to take the context even further and say, obviously, as a YouTuber being interviewed on a big channel like Court TV with 500,000 subscribers, I think.
Well, really quick. So he said, based on classified information, and he was in the middle of his sentence. He said, based on classified information, and then it was cut out to give commentary about what I'd like to know what he was saying, for one. And when you say it means that there's something more that meets the eye, I just don't think it necessarily means that. Say that Adventures with Purpose saw certain types of clothing. Say that they found objects. They saw something else outside of the car. They don't tell anybody that. They didn't tell anybody anything. They literally did their process. They got it out there. They helped law enforcement. I'm sorry. This is just kind of bugging me a little bit. Stupid old lady. Welcome, stupid old lady. Good to see you. Just looking at the comments. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I would never come up here and say that I 100% agree there was no foul play, because there very well could be. Yeah. We just don't know. For sure. Open case. Jesse, good to see you, Jesse. Thank you for coming in tonight.
I think on the same day they were interviewed by Law and Crime with millions of subscribers. That is big PR, and they are actually basically YouTubers themselves. And so his statement also reads that in the middle of a big investigation, AWP, provided a big clue, perhaps the biggest clue, which is fair. They did.
Is that true?
YouTubers themselves. And so his statement also reads.
Is that for real? The ping, the last known ping of the phone was right there? I mean, yeah, I don't know if he made this or you can get this image from anywhere and put the word ping in vehicle anywhere you want, but is that true? If the phone pinged right there and the vehicle was found right there, that is, I mean, interesting. Yeah, apparently. First time I'm hearing it. That's real okay. Well, I don't know how Ryan Upchurch thinks that this is some kind of crazy conspiracy theory. He's all saying her phone hasn't been recovered, da da da. If her phone last pinged right there, pretty safe to say the phone probably also made it to where the vehicle ended up, underwater. Huh.
Reads that in the middle of a big investigation, AWP, provided a big clue, perhaps the biggest clue, which is fair. They did. It's true. But it's nevertheless PR. And it could also be both. It could be that he's revealing there is more to this than meets the eye. Also that it's PR. And so I think that's where we all are at this point. Is there necessarily more to this? Or is AWP wanting to show how well they did? Does that make sense? It's just an interesting question. While researching this particular aspect, my understanding of how Adventures with Purpose searched for the silver Honda also deepened. Based on the "we found Kylie's vehicle after just 35 minutes of searching" statement, I always assumed AWP started from the most obvious place, the last ping. But it turns out they started from the same place.
Come on.
It turns out
Don't tell
from
me.
the most obvious place.
That just, that's not even on land. They're saying that it pinged, like, right there. That's just so weird to me. I don't know. I haven't seen all the facts in the case, and I have a very recent article. We're going to end the show with this independent article. It's pretty long, but it's got all the facts in there. It's pretty good. But all I can say is that's just really weird, the ping thing.
The last ping. But it turns out they started from the same place the law enforcement searches started, the boat ramp. That's sort of around the corner and some distance from the area where the last ping was. It's also some distance from the sanctuary. What was a breakthrough tactic was the common sense approach to search the entire perimeter of the reservoir. Given the irregular shoreline, this would have been a major task. It probably would have taken at least that entire day, if not longer, especially if there was only one craft, and especially if they had started searching by leaving the boat ramp, turning left instead of...
Yeah, for sure. For sure. In this article we're going to read in a bit, law enforcement holds its position in defending why she wasn't found, which I don't really get. I mean, you gotta just move forward from that. But you're so right. How did they actually, or not how did they, but they actually searched that lake already. So it's kind of weird. Adventures with Purpose kind of just went out there and did it. Bridget, I have the same question as you. How accurate are those pings? I don't know. The first picture that we saw, it almost looked like the ping marker was on land. The second time they placed the ping in this video, it was in the water. I don't trust it because I didn't see it. I don't, law enforcement or a credible news source didn't really put that out there. I just think it's really weird, and I'm taking note of that. Yeah. Just want to read some of your guys' comments. They're really good. Law enforcement never stated exactly what happened with the phone. They said that it went out of service. Yes, because before it went out, it was sent. Sorry, can't read that good. Yes, because it went out, it sent a final location. If she had had her phone plugged in and the electrical system was submerged, I'd wager that would fry the phone / final ping. Yep. Let's see. When the vehicle had just submerged and they searched it, they wouldn't see the vehicle shape with single sonar. It would just be a mass of flashes from the silt setting. Oh, I didn't know that. See, I'm imagining kind of like a big X-ray machine or something. Stony Stone Black Vault News has the satellite photos. He sent them. Stony Stone Black Vault News. Okay. Yeah, it's not that I don't think they exist. I just don't know how accurate they are. Because it's really weird. It's really weird. Didn't Adventures with Purpose search another lake too? You learned from watching a weekend binged them. Yeah, everybody in the comments say, oh, one time I watched Adventures with Purpose. They gave reasons for why the vehicle might flip underwater, why bodies might float to the back of the car. Really yeah, I guess watching them could really make you knowledgeable in this type of stuff. Hmm. Yeah, I want to know what the final summary here is, though. That Adventures with Purpose, no, like, what do you mean? Just kind of.
Right, and going clockwise, systematically sort of following that shoreline, following the perimeter. Instead, AWP dispatched two craft. One went left and the other one went right. And so it took just 35 minutes for Nick Wren, who went right, to get from the boat launch to the scene of the incident. The interesting thing with Adventures Purpose's search is even with whatever supplemental data they got from law enforcement, for whatever reason, they didn't start their search from the last ping site either. I mean, theoretically, they could have put a kayak in the water right there, or a diver right there, or both. And then they possibly could have found the...
Well, that was kind of my question. Well, either the ping location isn't accurate, or it's a no-brainer. Of course they didn't start at the ping's last known location, because they searched at least one or two other lakes before this, right? So obviously they didn't start at the last known ping location if they searched two other lakes when, according to True Crime Science Rocket Guy, the ping was right there in the water. It's just kind of weird how all this is going.
the vehicle within 2 minutes or 5 minutes. And so this suggests that the last ping wasn't the last activity on Kylie's phone, which is precisely why the last ping wasn't seen as the starting point for the search. Put together, if the last ping near the edge of the water was followed 3 minutes later by a call where Kylie was outside her vehicle and surrounded by partygoers, it does suggest that some of the 300 may have been partying close to the edge of the dam, and perhaps that's where and how the burn patches Werner Coy noticed got there. The burn patches have also not been explained. Now, I think one theory that could explain things a bit further is if the last ping isn't giving us an accurate time for when all of this happened, then we've almost got to assume that the events took place sometime later in the evening. And if that's the case, you could have two scenarios. The one scenario is that Kylie decided to wait to sort of sleep off intoxication, if that was a factor. And then at some point, perhaps half an hour later, perhaps an hour later, perhaps even longer, woke up, perhaps she got cold, perhaps she felt afraid, perhaps she just wanted to go home, decided she was sober enough, and then drove. And of course, in that scenario, it would be pitch dark. There would be no ruby glow of headlights receding that she could follow. And that would explain why she went the way that she went, whereas everyone else went the way they went.
I'm sorry if this makes some sense to you guys. I'm just not making like too much sense, and then the pie charts pop up, so I get a little bit lost. Not trying to hate or anything. I'm just saying, why would you question if Adventures with Purpose started searching at the last known ping when they searched other locations prior to that? I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. Just on that, I'm nitpicking at that one thing he said, but whatever. I don't know. We're going to read that article here soon. The one thing about that, they said that there was a last ping at 12:30 and it continued to ping after, but we don't know. They didn't disclose that. They didn't say how long or what times. You have that one statement by one of Kylie's friends, right, saying that they had a phone call with Kylie after the time the phone last pinged, so it was kind of weird. But of course, probably really easy to not remember that information, right, or be 10, 15 minutes off. I don't know. Pie charts aren't really my friend anyway. Okay. So yeah, we'll read this article and then we'll get to those 2 videos that Ryan Upchurch posted. These 2 videos are what I woke up to today. Didn't watch them, but everybody's, telling me about, wow, seriously, Alex Jones Jr. What? I'm trying to read the comments. What happened, Lotus? I have 4 people who what? Or are you talking about 4 people who are on the phone with her or something? No. Alex Jones. He's in my nightmares. Except he's green like the Hulk, just screaming at the top of his lungs. I'm telling you, Ryan Upchurch, Alex Jones Jr., man. I don't know why they call him Lion Cuck Church, though. He's not really like a cuck. I'll just call him Lion Crap Church. No, I love the morning tea. Morning tea is the best kind of tea. You wake up, you're like tired, and then you're like, oh shit. A little jolt of energy there. You stopped watching this guy during the Summer Wells case. He likes to push conspiracy theories in your opinion. That's the vibe I get too. But everyone can, you're like me. Everyone could like who they like. Who is Alex Jones? Oh man, he's one of the most horrible human beings on the planet. He had a conspiracy theory that Sandy Hook, the mass school shooting, was fake. That the children who died, their parents were crisis actors who acted for the cameras, and some kind of conspiracy theory, just like Ryan Upchurch is doing now, saying it's all fake for the GoFundMe scam. Oh yeah. Some people, when you disagree, they just get so angry. Like, so angry. I'm accused of that, but like you said, my block list, I only have like 2 people in there. I don't get mad and block that much, but I will disagree with people. And I'll allow them to be. I just don't get why people... It's an ego thing. People like to be right all the time, 100% of the time. Thank you, Anna. And to summarize, guess... Bridget, Alex Jones was sued for $44 million for doing the exact same thing. 44 milli. And there's more lawsuits on the way too. There's a lot more victims in that. They're the same. They're twin flames. I like to be right so much that if I'm wrong, I want to be corrected. That's some confusing stuff right there. I feel you. People go full nuclear for relatively minor things. Nuclear. I haven't heard that as like a descriptor word. Nuclear. That's pretty badass. Dude, Nick is totally nuclear, bro. No, that's like a tubular accent, not nuclear. Never mind. I think I've only raised my voice probably twice. I don't raise my voice. I feel really bad when I have people calling in sometimes. Like Sarah the other night, if I have to mute, it only mutes me for YouTube. It doesn't mute me for her. And I'll like mute and I'll go scream. And then she's like, oh my God, what did I do? And I'm like, no, I'm not screaming at you. I'm screaming at other people. I do raise my voice. I just hit the mute button. On Kylie, I think she might have been drinking in a blackout state due to how much alcohol and other stimulants she had on board. She probably didn't realize what happened. In that article, they talk about the autopsy, and I didn't read it. In the toxicology report, it probably hasn't even come back yet, huh? We just know it was a large party. It's fair to speculate she was probably under the influence. At least, that's what I think. Hey, Vicky. Good to see you, Vicky. Hope you're doing really good. We miss you. Hey, Geek Mom. Good to see you too. Glad that you made it in. We're just chilling. We haven't even got to the Ryan Upchurch videos yet. We're almost there. We're just kind of chilling and hanging out. SD, good to see you tonight. Thanks for coming in. These people haven't developed the skill of emotional regulation, which is usually developed at the age of 5. Emotional regulation. Got to do a show about that thing. I learned that the general public does not know or experience what an actual blackout is. That's a weird thing to question. Because if you do the math about alcoholism, which, you drink enough alcohol, you'll probably have a blackout. Let's just say 5 or 10% of people have ever had alcoholism or whatever and they black out. I mean, you would think that would mean 5 or 10% of the people on Earth would know what a blackout is, but maybe they just don't remember. I don't know. Maybe they don't remember their blackouts. I remember some of my blackouts. I remember the bits and pieces, so I know that there was a blackout. John Mulaney. Is that one girl's ex-boyfriend? Amy Schumer? Oh, no. SD, come on, why'd you do that to me? Somebody said that I looked like, somebody had a kid with Pee Wee Herman and somebody else. Kind of hurt my feelings a little bit. Pie in the Sky, good to see you. Hope you're doing good. I hope Kylie's family sues Upchurch for the mess he's caused. Yeah, me too. He's in recovery too, John Mulaney. He's a comedian. Yeah, I didn't know that he was in recovery. I just don't like his style. His style. Actually, I probably just didn't like him because he was dating Amy Schumer. If you guys remember at the roast of Charlie Sheen, I think that Amy Schumer told Steve-O that she wished that Steve-O died and not Ryan Dunn, but I forget. I've seen Trainwreck, the movie. I actually liked her in that. I don't know why. I think I'm getting into some bad habits here on YouTube, people. I just talk shit about every single person that comes up, and I'm sorry for that. I'll get through that. I'm working on it. You remember a bit of your blackouts? Yeah. Did he date her? I think they were engaged. I was a bartender at the tavern that my parents around, and I promise there's a lot of people who get blackout drunk. Oh, yeah. Tons. That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, of course, so people should know about it, but maybe they don't remember. So that's why there's a low percentage of people who know what a blackout is. Okay, let's read this article. Give me a second here. Okay. Kelly Rodney News. Body found in Prosser Lake is missing Truckee teen. Autopsy confirms. This came out 4 days ago. Autopsy confirmation ends a 2-week search. Now let's play this quick video.
News out of Placer County tonight in the case of a missing teenager. The discovery today by a volunteer dive team.
This is KTVU Fox 2 News on KTVU Plus.
Good evening. I'm Julie Hayner.
And I'm Mike Meeback. Right to that breaking news on missing teenager Kylie Rodney. There are reports that a body and car have been found in Prosser Lake near Truckee by a dive team that volunteered its services to search for the 16-year-old. The sheriff's office has not confirmed this report. That dive team, called Adventures with Purpose, began searching lakes in the area on Friday.
The team told KTVU that a car matching the description of Rodney's Honda CR-V was found and that Kylie's body was inside the vehicle. The car was upside down in 14 feet of water. Rodney was last seen August 6th at a party with 200 to 300 teenagers at the Prosser family campgrounds. The sheriff's office says it is aware of the group's report and has a team now heading to the scene and plans to hold a press conference later this evening. We'll have an update on this story coming up tonight at 10.
Okay, let's not play that. Kylie Rodney's been confirmed dead after an autopsy positively identified her as the body found in Truckee's Prosser Creek Reservoir. More than 2 weeks after the 16-year-old Kylie went missing after a graduation party on the 6th of August, volunteer divers from Adventures with Purpose discovered a car with the body inside at the reservoir on Sunday. The search finally came to a tragic conclusion on Tuesday as the autopsy confirmed the body was hers. It comes after Kylie's family released a statement on Monday afternoon saying, in quotes, "We are eternally grateful for the love and support you have shown us in the last couple of weeks. While we accept this sadness cast under death's shadow, the rising sun shines light upon us, reminding us not to mourn our loss, but to celebrate Kylie's spirit and the gift that we all received in knowing her. Kylie will surely remain with us even though we will not get her back." Investigators are still working to determine how the car ended up in the reservoir and whether foul play was involved. So here's some key points here. A body was found in Prosser Lakes, which was Kylie's. Kylie Rodney's family breaks silence after discovering the body. Amateur divers find the body. And ex-boyfriend pays tribute on Instagram. Yeah, we're just gonna try to power through this. Truckee police defend against criticism of search for Kylie. Law enforcement officials offered a plethora of reasons why they had failed to find the body in the weeks since Kylie was last seen at a party in Prosser Family Campground, which 200 to 300 teenagers and young adults attended. The Prosser Creek Reservoir, a lake next to the campground, had previously been searched extensively by law enforcement who had spent more than 20,000 hours trying to find the missing team. Nevada County Sheriff Captain Sam Brown credited authorities, peace officers, and volunteers for eliminating areas we'd still be searching and paving a way for Adventures with Purpose to find the body, which has not yet been officially identified. Okay, on Kylie Rodney's family. The family of Kylie Rodney released their first public statement following the discovery of the body, which is likely to be the missing teen. Again, we are eternally grateful for the love and support you have shown us in the last couple weeks. The Rodney Neiman family said in a statement, "We have weathered a storm of unfathomable force, and is purely thanks to the army of warriors, matriarchs, healers, and helpers holding us up that we continue to stand today." And like I said before, this is what they said. They said, "While we accept the sadness cast under death's shadow, the rising sun shines light upon us, reminding us not to mourn our loss, but to celebrate Kylie's spirit and the gift that we all received in knowing her." Captain Sam Brown with the Nevada County Sheriff's Office said that some of the information circulating in media reports was deceiving. When asked by reporters how the agencies had missed the car, said to be only 15 feet deep underwater, according to Adventures with Purpose, Captain Brown said that since Kylie's disappearance on the 6th, the water level had dropped a vertical of 3 feet and a potential of 20 to 25 feet off the shore. Gabby Petito's father also offered condolences. Joe Petito, the father of Gabby Petito, who disappeared during a cross-country trip last year, offered condolences to Kylie Rodney's family. "My condolences to Kylie Rodney's family. May she rest in peace. The emotions all come back to the surface when you see things like this." So he tweeted that and shared a picture of her. On August 19th, volunteer dive team Adventures with Purpose arrived in Truckee and said it would start looking for Kylie while police began to scale back their own response. The volunteer divers then began searching the water at Prosser Creek Reservoir by Sunday. Spokesperson George Cantu said although police told the Prosser Creek Reservoir had already been covered by police in a rigorous search, his diving team located an object that shouldn't have been there, and that was the car and body potentially belonging to Miss Rodney. Sonar technology helped the team of 6 make that significant discovery. Adventures with Purpose has helped solve over 20 cold cases since 2019, under 2 years. At a press conference the day after the body was found in the search for Kylie, AWP said that it would be joining another search in California for 22-year-old Jolissa Fuentes of Selma. AWP was founded in 2019 by volunteers wanting to dive for rubbish before transforming into a search and rescue diving team committed to helping families find their loved ones in cases of missing people, such as the Kylie Rodney case. According to ABC News Australia, the group transitioned to helping find missing people about 2 years ago when they started uncovering clues to missing persons cases. Today, there are 6 members of the team. Okay. Trying to get to some new stuff here. See if there's anything. I think we got through a lot of this. Yeah, we're just going to get to the Ryan Upchurch videos. Kind of long, I don't know how much I'm rereading. Again, thank you guys all for being here in the chat. I really appreciate you guys. Thanks. Can't see the comments while I'm reading. Let's see. Was she found behind the wheel? That's a good question. Yep. Katie says back seat. And Adventures with Purpose said that it's common for when bodies get found underwater in cars, like to float to the back. Something about science makes it do that unless their seatbelt was on. All right, let's see. Let's see here. And I haven't watched these yet, so I'm watching with you guys. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my second YouTube channel. In the case that the trolls win or somebody wants to strike me down, make sure I have another place to do what I like to do. Should be right there in the description. It's called Throwaway Graz. So since the last show that we did, he came out with a video called Now They're Even More Guilty, which is just really ridiculous. Like really ridiculous. So we're going to start with this one from 5 days ago. We're going to have to go in chronological order, and we're skipping his new hit music video called Superstar, because he's a super doofus.
Hey, first thing I want to say is I want all 2.9 million of my followers to go to Adventures with a Purpose and click follow. Second thing, yes, I am getting the Hellcat prepared to give to them. They are the ones who found her. I put the Hellcat up to whoever had information that led to her. No one had any. They're the ones that found her. They're the ones that are getting the Hellcat. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, they're not going to take it. If they don't want it, I respect that. If they don't want the Hellcat, I will be making a donation to AWP for the same exact price I bought the Hellcat for. Reason.
Well, there he says it. If Adventures with Purpose won't take it, he'll make a donation to them, which they wouldn't take as well, but they want it to be given to Kylie's family, which is really stupid because Ryan Upchurch is right now calling the family's GoFundMe a scam. This is just so ridiculous. I wish Adventures with Purpose would make a post telling Ryan to calm down. That would be pretty nice. Lisa, good to see you, Lisa. Thank you for showing up tonight. Yeah. See you later, Bridget. Have a good one. Have a good one. All right, Ryan.
I'm a man of my word. I like to stick to my word. I think that you should set a good example for people watching your channel to keep your word, because a lot of people don't keep their words these days. And honestly, I just want to help drive as much traffic to their channel as possible, because they give a lot of people closure that probably think they're never going to get closure. These guys have found people in very, very, very short amount of time that have been missing for like 20 years. They're very passionate about what they do, and they have really big hearts, and they just seem like really good guys. And I mean, like I said, they're giving people closure every day. So whatever gives them more opportunity to have cutting edge technology and as much stuff as they need, all the equipment they need, I'm going to do it. I had my assistant email their assistant. I just want everybody to go there and focus on what they do for people. They do have a spot where you can make donations. That spot is Adventures with...
Yeah, so we're about a minute and 25 in. He's only talking about Adventures with Purpose. He probably just started love bombing Adventures with Purpose so much because he knew that his credibility was out. Everybody knows he's losing his mind, so he's trying to latch on one of the big good guys. Kind of, I don't know. That's the vibe I'm getting though. Almost making it seem as if he's like their friends or something. They're probably sitting there, Adventures with Purpose, sitting there like, Ryan, please stop mentioning us. Please don't. Yeah, right. I had my people call their people because I'm that important. But if he's talking about getting his Hellcat ready, he'll post his direct message right online. He doesn't have to call his assistant to talk about the Hellcat. He just goes right online and talks about that. What a weirdo.
Purpose.com. I'll be sure to leave that link for you in the description. Where did the Amazon guy go? Where are you? Okay, he's over there. Anyway, all right, now let's talk about some shit. You mean to tell me they scaled the whole damn place with sonar and all this shit, and AWP pulls in and finds the car in like 20 minutes? What the fuck? I seen a quote put out by the New York Post today from one of the team members from AWP, and it's kind of bone-chilling. Look at this. Josh Cantu, a spokesman for the diving group Adventures with Purpose, told the New York Post, "Police told us they did a rigorous search of the body of water. They gave us a grid map and made us confident we did not need to search there. Within minutes from the diving team entering the water, however, the car and body were found."
Yeah, it's really I guess, what would you call it? Not an ideal situation. It's not that good. But there were people out there looking. That doesn't mean that there's a cover-up conspiracy or anything like that. Really ridiculous. He does love to quote the number of his followers. All 2.9 million. Go to Adventures with Purpose. I should start doing that. Hey, all 32 of you guys. Go to my homie. He's a good guy. All 32 of you, go to Ryan Upchurch. He's really good.
Well, if you ask me, there's only two ways that could have happened. One, it was purposely overlooked and orchestrated by the police that worked there. Or two, somebody somehow snuck this shiny silver car that everyone's looking for back there and got it in the water like 4 or 5 days ago. Those are the only two logical explanations. And since AWP came out with a statement on the New York Post saying, hey, the cops gave me a fucking piece of paper of where to look and told me that I don't even need to look in Prosser Lake. They already looked a whole bunch. Then they pull their boat in the water and literally turn it on and...
So do you guys know the case of Brandon Lawson? The missing persons case of Brandon Lawson? He went missing, I think it was... See, I get so upset that I can't remember dates that well. I think he went missing in 2006. I could definitely be wrong. But he was just found this year. He was just found by one of his friends who had been searching for over 10 years. And where was Brandon found? He was found within 1 mile of where his truck was. And people have been searching all over crazy places for years. Sometimes it's just like that. It makes, after someone's in true crime so long, it makes you wonder, you have to start rethinking these missing persons cases and how close they can actually be from where they were last seen or whatever. Really insane that people go to the... It's just so extreme for him to start like this.
Find the little girl's car. You tell me which one you think it is. Now, I know what some people are wanting to say. They're wanting to say, see, you were wrong. It definitely wasn't Herpy Bump Lady, Ronnie Jones, and Ick Mel. Nope, it's actually more them now. It's even more them now.
Yeah, let me go ahead and... Remember I told you guys, any of you new people, he thinks 2 YouTubers and a random guy are involved in this missing persons case, but now there's even more.
Wasn't Herpy Bump Lady, Ronnie Jones, and Ick Mel. Nope, it's actually...
And he won't even mention her name. He calls her Herpy Bump Lady. In front of his 2.9 million people or whatever it is. Just go around calling some girl who's been in the military, who's served her country and, tries to do a really good job on true crime cases. Yeah, just go around calling her Herpy Bump Lady. That's really nice. Really ethical. I would not call anybody Herpy Bump Lady unless they purposely gave me herpes on purpose and then ghosted me or something. You don't call somebody Herpy Bump Lady for no reason. Yeah, I think he's intimidated by her. Must be, at least. Yep.
More them now. It's even more them now. The further we go, the further it leads directly to them. Do you want to know why? Well, you got Ick Mel covering for Ronnie Jones. You got Herpy Bump Lady covering for Ronnie Jones. And Herpy Bump Lady definitely more guilty now. Remember the other day when I was like, look, she's at Prosser Lake 5 days ago covering her tracks.
She wasn't covering for Ronnie Jones. She said, that's not Ronnie. Ronnie has nothing to do with this. This is the example of what some of you guys are talking about. When somebody disagrees with him, they are bad. In this case, worse than bad. They're involved in this missing persons case now. Ronnie, no need to worry about that, and welcome. I agree with you. Maybe he should stick to gaming and making shitty music. This is like watching Drunk History. That is cool. I'm down with that. Anyone know how old he is? In my last live stream I did about him, yeah, I mentioned his age, but I forgot it. I went all into his past about his ex-girlfriends and stuff. He's a pretty shady character.
Kayaking over this little girl's car.
Like Bosser, here we come.
Now, a long time ago, an old man at co-op told me something, and I've always lived by this every time I need it. If it looks like a zebra and walks like a zebra, most of the time, it's a motherfucking zebra.
And I would say, stay away from old men at the co-op if you ever go. Stay away from those old men. Don't take what they say and use it to quote. Just stay away from old men at the co-op.
That's not exactly how he said it, but So I'm on this podcast with her, and everybody's trying to lick her sweaty, fat, fucking Ukrainian asshole. I knew she was full of shit, so I called her out. And her ass got pissed because she's guilty.
That make it wrong, exactly.
See,
Santa May.
Look, that's not somebody who wants to find a little girl, bro. That's somebody right there who knows where the little girl is. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't believe that.
You are 100%
Why
wrong.
are you so defensive?
I do not know.
Why are you so defensive?
I do not know where the little girl is.
Why are you so defensive?
And then why are you bringing all of this up?
Because, bitch, you were in Truckee.
Man, what's the population of Truckee? What a dumbass. Vile, sick, horrible to her. Thanks, Tiffany Marie. Thanks, Tiffany. God damn it, Tiffany Marie. Why did you bring this guy here? Tiffany. Kevin. Kevin, I unblocked. If you're the same Kevin who's been trolling me, I unblocked your other account. Does it seem like I'm obsessed with Ryan Upchurch? I don't think so. I think he's obsessed with me. No, I'm just kidding. The activities and evidence presented in this stream may be fictional, staged, exaggerated, or unproven. With the alien emojis. That's almost just as good as the copyright one. Hold on, Kevin. What do you mean Israel did 9? You mean 9? See, we got Kevin in here. It's not even 9/11 anymore. He's saying it's 9/12. Get the hell out of here, Kevin. Can't believe you. What do you mean Israel did it, though? Are you crazy?
And the day that I told everybody, look, you guys, she's there in the canoe checking to see if the car is visible and covering her tracks. What does she do? Deletes the whole entire video off of her channel. She blocked me so I couldn't show you guys. So I guess she don't know that people have, other fucking computers and shit.
No, she just probably blocked you because you're harassing her. Stalking. Just imagine, if Ryan's stalking and harassing her, just imagine what some of those millions of followers are doing. Completely. Tiffany's been putting in work lately? Man, I haven't seen her. Oh my God. Okay, so we've already seen that. That's kind of where we left off last week. So he did a video reacting to Old Sludge Knuckle, which we played. What was his name is Cinema Shogun. I'm almost tempted to play one of Cinema Shogun's videos before this one. How about that? Breaking. Kylie Rodney is a real person and her family is grieving over the loss of their child. Something that Ryan Upchurch probably doesn't care too much about. What's the last video that he did about Ryan anyway? I saw some videos about Gabby Hanna lately. I really not going to go there tonight. Okay, here's 6 minutes, perfect. This was 5 days ago, so we're just going to do it anyway. Exposed. Ryan Upchurch used missing girl Kylie Rodney to promote his new pathetic country rap music. Uh-oh.
What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and look, I'm just going to go ahead and get straight to the point in this video, so I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I will save the jokes for later. Now, as most of you all know by now, the autopsy report came back, and the remains that were found on Sunday do indeed belong to Kylie Rodney. And as a lot of you all know, throughout the coverage of the Kylie Rodney case, a lot of crazy things went down due to a cracked out country singer infiltrating into the case and making wild accusations about everyone. Now, throughout this process, I have seen a lot of talk about Ryan Upchurch really cares about this stuff. Ryan Upchurch is doing his research. Ryan Upchurch has gotten continuously exposed on my channel and other various channels around the internet. He has been turned into a complete laughingstock. But you know what? Some of his cracked out, weird cousin fucking fans still believe that he actually cared about Kylie Rodney. They say, well, Ryan Upchurch ain't doing this for views and clicks. He's posting videos on YouTube. He doesn't want anyone to watch him. as if you post videos on social media without wanting views and clicks, as if Ryan Upchurch didn't get rich off of making videos on YouTube, off of making whack country rapping videos on YouTube that meth heads like to listen to when they smoke their pipe. But there's been all this talk that Ryan Upchurch doesn't care about views. Ryan Upchurch has nothing to gain from this. Well, listen, guys, I don't have to grasp at straws. I don't have to put two and two together to come to this conclusion. Because today, when the autopsy report came out and all of this news came out, guess what Ryan Upchurch did? He's starting to promote his new music. Ryan Butthurt used the
Damn, he said Ryan Butthurt. That's even better. No, crying butthurt. Lion Butthurts. Damn, these guys are good. That's just a little taste of who Cinema Shogun is. He's made more than a couple videos about Ryan since it's happened, and probably, in my opinion, has done the best job of calling him out. So, let's see what Ryan had to say about this man. Oh, well, it may be inappropriate for some users. How about that? Also, want to point out, this has been age restricted, not requested by Ryan, but because people have been flagging it and reporting it. For what we're about to find out, I haven't seen it.
All right, first things first. I don't know how there's so many people on
No, first things first, you're an idiot.
YouTube, on Google Earth, looking at the fucking completely wrong spot where the car went into water. You have a brain, you have eyeballs, you have a hand to move the cursor. You can do it. I believe in you. Look at this news clip. Look at this Google Earth clip. Those are the same spots. Obviously. All right, right off the rip. If you don't know
What the hell do you mean by that, Ryan? Come on.
how I play Sudoku or chess, then I don't even want to fucking talk to you. Don't even try to argue with me. I ain't even fucking worried about it. Second thing, Ikmel, you have bitch hands. You look like you own the cheapest goddamn hookah bar in your town. P.S. I seen you change your little gay purple light. Ha ha, I made you do something, faggot. Zanime, you're a female with man titties.
Okay, I really didn't know it was going to get like that. That is pretty not good. So, he called Ikmel a faggot because of his purple light. I guess he made a joke about Ikmel's purple light. I don't see what the big deal. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn mine on just to support the gays. Straight up. Don't play around with that shit. But really he said that Xana May was a female with man titties? That is so fucked up.
You remind me of the fucking freckle-faced kid off of The Sandlot who's the hind catcher. P.S. How you gonna brag about being in the military and then get yelled at by a fat hillbilly for 2 seconds and you start crying? Get the fuck out of here. Go back to goddamn Ukraine. Ronnie Jones, you about the dumbest goddamn criminal I've ever seen in my fucking life. And if not, what's wrong with you, sissy? Weren't you in the military and shit? Ain't you a gangsta? Why you scared of YouTube haters? God damn. Next thing, true crime community. I fuck with like 2% of y'all. The other 98% can go lick my ass. I don't care. Either you are fucking weirdos that dig your crotch while you look into the camera, or you're a fucking pill-popping fucking mom that sits at home all day and yells too loud at the goddamn football games. To all the new people on my channel being like, you should tone down the cussing. Go fuck yourself. All the true crime content creators deep-throating my name. I don't fucking need none of y'all.
The more purple, the better. God damn, Ryan Upchurch is going off, man. Nothing but gay slurs and talking about physical stuff. A lot of it's lies, too. Does he really call Ikmel a... Well, yeah, he did. We saw that. He called him a pedophile. What's up, Walker? I knew from day one this dude was trash. What a clown. Weirdo. He does have pretty lips. He reminds me of someone that What? Never mind. I'm not even gonna... I probably shouldn't go there tonight.
All boring motherfuckers. What are you saying? What's the one guy's name? All-American or whatever? The Tony, fuck, I don't know, man. The guy that got the fucking square glasses that looks in the camera like this, it looks like he lives for days, that are 75 outside with his Crocs and a vanilla ice cream cone with a napkin. Hello, we have a caller. Hello, we have a caller. Hello. All American my ass motherfucker. If somebody threw you a gun, you'd probably run away. And the other
Damn, is he going off about American Dream Chaser? What did that guy said his name was? Something Dodge. Rick Dodge or something? This guy is going off on everybody. Seems like everybody's the problem except for him. Man. Devo, thank you so much for coming in. I'm glad that you're here. I'm sorry that you're a fan of his, and this is pretty embarrassing for him. I don't know if you're in any communities or you see all of his other fans, but people should... Man, he's turning on even his fans probably who are telling him that he needs to step back. Okay, Tony Dodge, not Rick. Let's call him Phony Dodge. Jug ears. Never heard of those. Handle ears.
who was like insinuating I was crazy. Motherfucker, what are you famous for? Yelling at Brian Laundrie's house? Cool. God damn your voice. Every time I hear it, I feel like a rerun of King of Queens is on.
Doug, are you wearing that cologne again?
Yes. And this fucking guy.
What's up, cinema?
So there he says he's addressing, I don't know if it's Molly Golightly. When he was on her show, Molly said, I'm the one who was outside yelling at the Landry's house. And Upchurch's response to that was, oh, you're a G, you're so gangster. But now he's against it, now that he's turned on everyone. Such a hypocrite. Now he's going after our baby, Cinema Shogun. I mean, so precious.
Sludge Knuckle. Oh, Sludge Knuckle, what you doing, Sludge Knuckle?
What's up, Cinema?
This guy is
What does
why
that even
female
mean?
celebrities have security. I mean, look at this guy. He's got sludgy ass knuckles. He's got dirty ass fucking elbows. This looks like a fucking Welcome to North Korea tutorial VHS tape.
This whole 2 minutes and 36 seconds has been nothing but physical attacks on like 10 people. Nothing to do with facts, nothing to do with his theories, nothing to do with the case, no credibility, no accountability. This guy is a stereotypical jackass. Like, what a dumbass. I can't believe he even said that Ikdamel had lady hands. Or what did he say? He didn't have man hands? I swear to God, Ryan Upchurch has like an assistant. He's a millionaire. He's pampered. He's a little bitch. Pardon my language, but yeah. I just don't like the way he's talking about other people. Stays up for days, makes an ass out of himself. If he didn't have all these followers, it probably wouldn't even matter.
Tape or something. Look, even the numbers on his shirt want to get away.
What's up, cinema show?
What's up with that ghost beard you got going on? I can see straight through that motherfucker.
What's up, cinema show?
Speaking of being able to see through your beard into the background, what the fuck? Where are you at? Are you at a fucking Kazakhstan airport making this damn video? You at least took a shower before your ass got on here. God damn. There's Malaysian Luke Combs, boy. What? Take your hand and wipe right there. What the fuck is that? Did you look inside of a porta potty and sneeze and get doo-doo particles on your face? You nasty fuck.
What's up, Cinema Show?
And get a fucking loofah, bruh.
Man. Just nothing. Don't got shit but physical attacks, it looks like. Did you guys hear anything about facts or anything like along those lines? I didn't. I seriously didn't hear anything except for physical. What do you call that? Ad hominem. There you go. Ad hominem. Even your numbers want to get away. That's what I'm saying, Judy. He did go after Tony, the one person who treated him like some sort of god. Yeah. And Tony is the cuck. I don't know why people are calling him cuck, but that's besides the point. I don't like Phony Dodge, but I'm just saying, shows how quickly he'll turn on people. He turns on everybody. I want to hear him talk about the case instead of some... This isn't even like comedy. This isn't even funny, really.
Your damn elbows look like elephant knees. I already said it, but that's a different way of saying it. You are so damn dirty looking, I can smell you through the phone. You look like you smell like fucking Brussels sprouts and warm, wet nickels.
You know what's weird? This guy's probably like 30-something. Probably a little bit older than me, maybe. Every single video that he does, it's like one of those Vines from 2005. Do you guys remember Vines? I swear to God, he got famous off doing stupid shit on Vines. And now he's doing the same exact thing. The only people that's funny to is like a stupid teenage audience, I bet. Is he 30? Yeah, so he's 1 year older than me. What a douche. He acts like a 15-year-old.
And no offense, but let's be real, bro. You've never even seen a good-looking vagina before. If you did, you'd have a heart attack before you got to touch it. Only sexual act your ass ever done was probably rape a bucket of fucking pinto beans. Your channel consists of you wearing a fucking Donkey Kong shirt, jumping up and down with your jiggly ass titties with a goddamn Captain America doll in the background. You're 40. Get your shit together. What are you doing? Like I said before in the comments, ain't your ass got like a VR chat date you gotta be at with a cartoon cat lady or something? Yeah, how about I control-delete your butt? You want me to control-shift? Then you got this crybaby ass motherfucker.
At this point, I'm
Seriously, this guy's... I don't know. It hurts me. I laugh at everything, and I'm not laughing at any of that. It's really stupid. Control-Alt-Delete your butt. That was kind of funny, not gonna lie.
just gonna show everybody what a shitbag you are.
Like I give a fuck. I got fucking 2 double platinums, a platinum, and like 20 gold records. You look like one of the NSYNC members Never Let Go, you know? Spiking your hair up and shit. Your breath probably smells like cat gooch sweat, you know? So it really doesn't matter what you say.
At this point, I'm just gonna show everybody what a shitbag you are.
Fuck you, midget.
What a shit
midget. Man, there's nothing about the case here. This guy is just throwing a temper tantrum. No wonder it was flagged and reported. 17,000 people think it's okay to say Xana Marie, what's her name? Xana May has man tits. 17,000 idiots.
Shitbag you are.
You know this man got a membership at Suntan City. Look at his eyebrows.
A shitbag you are.
Bro, he looks curious in like a diva type way. I didn't know Gold Dust was a YouTuber.
A shitbag you are.
Y'all ever seen that movie Blue Steel?
A shitbag you are.
This is the guy who can't park worth a fuck pulling up to Planet Fitness in a Kia Soul.
A shitbag you are.
You talk like a girl.
A shitbag you are.
You hurt my YouTube heart, you know.
A shitbag you are.
Boy, you look like a fucking PE teacher that wears short shorts on purpose for weird ass reasons.
A shitbag you are.
I bet when your ass shaves, it looks like you got fucking AIDS all over your face, don't it?
These are all like little Vine jokes. I bet he's reading Google right now, looking at stupid jokes. I don't know. Yeah, that's the glare. I don't like the glare either. I never watched him, but that's only because I've seen all the shit over there. I don't really go there, but I want to hear what he said, though. Other than calling you a shitbag, he probably had some really good points to make about you, but you didn't play it, seems like. And who's Sludge Knuckle? Which one is Sludge Knuckle?
A shitbag you are.
It does. All right, enough attention for you sauerkraut lips. Go on somewhere. Tony, back to you, fucking.
All right.
This dude looked like a fucking newspaper comic book character.
All right.
Oh, hired by Blues Clues, fired by Blues Clues looking ass cracker.
All right.
Hey, y'all ever played Pokemon? Yo, this is the dude at the end of Mount Moon that has like 6 Geodudes. Oh, hiker.
I hate to break it to you, Ryan, but we're not all 13 and can relate to that joke. We don't know about all the Geodudes and Pokemons. What a dumbass.
You're Tony.
All right.
If the Staples store was a person. This dude's so white, he probably carries Band-Aids in his wallet. Your boy stands trapped with Neospore and the CarMax. Get up on the internet, a minivan Carfax. Oh,
I think we got a super chat.
looking ass. What do y'all think he acts like on his own time?
I wonder what you act like on your own time. Seriously. I would love to see how you demand your assistance around because you're just a little baby. Oh my god, that guy. Alright, let's see what else we got here. I don't know what this... I'm a leader you shouldn't follow. Hard to keep up with a wild desperado. Is that a short from his new song? We're not going to play that. So here it is. Here's the new one. Kylie Rodney case equals no answers, no proof of anything, and false info. That's all, I guess.
There, the better off we're going to be for finding Kylie, and that was continually the goal. I think it comes down to lots of factors, and like I said, we're going to debrief and try to figure out how do we become better and do a better job at these types of operations.
Why did agencies believe it was an abduction at first?
I think that you can never take that off the table, and so as we talked as a command group and unified command with all my partners that you see behind us, you couldn't remove that off the table because we hadn't found her. And so, that was some of the struggles with some of the services that we wanted to obtain and things we wanted to do, but we couldn't say it wasn't an abduction, but we also never said that it was an abduction. I think that was clarified fairly early on, but we also probably wouldn't have received all the services and all the people if that wasn't an option.
Did any of the juveniles,
Reaching out, so I believe went out.
I was like, dude, fuck it. I'm going back
on exactly how that contact.
Okay, we've all seen this press conference, and in reality, we all know we're up to date with this case on what is real information is and what's not. We do have some answers. We do have proof of some things and some real information. So his title makes no sense. Let's see what he had to say.
Went out, so I don't want to speak on behalf of the family.
All right, so look, I was getting frustrated. I was like, dude, fuck it. I'm going back to the fucking beginning. I'm going to go over this whole entire case again. I get like 3/4 the way through the video. I see something pop up in related searches about some lady named Ann Hatch. I get to looking into it. It takes me about, 10 minutes. All this stuff is fucking bullshit. Yeah, you heard me right. All this shit is bullshit. All of it. It's all bullshit.
What do you mean about it all being bullshit? And who's Ann Hatch? Is this just some random girl that you kind of... Whatever.
Show me one thing that's real. You can't. There ain't one. You know why you can't find nothing on anybody? Because nobody's who they say they are. You know all these crazy leads we all been getting, and then it's just a fucking deep rabbit hole full of fucking question marks and trails to other fucking bullshit rabbit holes? Because
paranoia, mania.
There's supposed to be bullshit rabbit holes. You know how these people on the internet, these YouTubers like the Ixmail guy, the Zanime, and the Ronnie Jones dude and all these people, do you know why they don't care to tell you, oh yeah, well, my friend was at the party and had cocaine. You know why she don't care to fucking canoe in the lake? Because there ain't no fucking dead girl, bruh.
Well, what did you say there?
Care to fucking canoe in the lake? Because there ain't no fucking dead girl, bruh. Because there ain't no fucking dead girl, bruh. Because there ain't no fucking dead girl, bruh.
Really? Yeah, I definitely heard that with my own ears. Man. Yeah, so is Adventures with Purpose lying as well? Because Ryan was just praising them a few videos ago, right? Praising a lot of people and turning on them. This goes so far into a conspiracy rabbit. This is past slander and defamation. This is gnarly stuff. There ain't no dead girl. Man. Well, I read that article for a reason, and it was because there was an autopsy. It was confirmed that Kylie was in that car. So you're a freaking idiot if you say there's no dead girl. Yeah, he should go on InfoWars. I'm sure Alex would love to talk to him. Might help bring back the freaking business. Does he look high? Yeah, as people were saying his pupils are pretty big. His video should be considered a tutorial on how to be sued. If you want to get sued, do this. There ain't no dead girl, really?
There ain't. You notice since the beginning it's been like a fucking reality show with all these people calling in and popping up and I have information and well, your information looks sketchy. No, it's not. Oh, he's crazy for calling her information sketchy. You see this big fucked up dumb pyramid they're doing?
Well, one thing that really, really helps is if you make sure that the information that you're willing to the information that you're willing to even wonder if it's true or not, you got to get that from a credible news source or law enforcement or press conferences. If you're getting your information from some random guy named Ronnie calling into a show, something's bound to be wrong. And if you run with it, even worse. Next thing you know, you're going to be accusing 2 YouTubers and a random guy of being involved in murder, start doxing people, go off the deep end, show everybody, what mania is. And yeah, you're right. He's literally in a lawsuit with his ex-girlfriend, Nicole Arbor. And there was more ex-girlfriends that he had problems with. If you look at my my last live stream I did on Upchurch, we went over some of his records and stuff like that. Protection orders and all that. Really toxic individual. Gee, that number is ridiculous too. Alex Jones just got sued for $44 million. He would avoid Ryan like the plague. I didn't read that last one. Yeah, maybe Alex Jones might smarten up. He'll be like, oh, fuck, I'm staying away from that Upchurch guy. He's me. I must stay away from anybody who mirrors my reflection. That's right, it was Katie Knoll. Yep. Knoll or Noel? The phone call with him and Katie, it was so disgusting. He's literally screaming at her, raging out, verbally abusing her, and his fans are in the comments section saying how that phone call was great evidence for him and he's a hero and he should keep doing it. Man, very telling. That's why I'd like to see how he acts off a camera. He seems like a very, very, very unstable, abusive guy. Like, he seems like the guy that if you're not a yes man, he'll consider you as a threat or he'll cut you out of his life because he only wants yes men around.
Doing it on purpose. The reason they're sticking their fucking neck out there is because there is no actual crime. The only crime that is going on is a scam to get GoFundMe money. Yes, this is the new, hello, are you a great fan of mine on Facebook? Yeah. This is the fucking YouTube version. The Anne Hesh lady, the video everybody's freaking out about where the person raises up when they're putting them in the ambulance and everybody's like, yo, what the fuck, look at this video. That ain't real.
Wait a second. What is that? So Anne Hesh is an actress that is Ellen DeGeneres' ex that died in a car crash this week? This is starting to look more like Alex Jones than I thought. Alex Jones had fake Sandy Hook footage that he posed, he said was real. This is so dumb. I don't know if that's Anne Hesh that was in that video, but whether it's real footage or not real footage has nothing to do with the fact that she lost her life and is he ridiculous? Sorry, I almost said the R. I hate this guy.
Look at the video. There's no cops anywhere. That is not Ellen's ex. I don't know where the fuck, I don't know how there's all these links saying that's what it is, but it ain't. There's no fucking proof of this lady anywhere dating Ellen. There's no video of them together. It is fake. Go look for yourself. Yeah, this lady runs into a fucking house. No video of this wreck. She don't date Ellen. And there's a bunch of...
Wow. I bet if I took a second, I bet I could find a picture or some kind of proof of them dating. I bet it would take me like 2 seconds in one Google search engine to get that done. Does he... Man, I bet he gets a crazy email from some crazy person and he just starts reading it. He just does a take in his head and he turns the camera on. Weird. Molly, good to see you, Molly. Thank you for coming in tonight. Appreciate it. Yep. Damn Alan. Alan is striking back. And so it was her, too. That was footage of... So if that was footage of her and she passed away and he's showing footage of her last moment alive and claiming that it's not real, dude, there's at least 5 or 6 people that can sue him right now. At least 5 or 6. Not counting his exes.
Imposter bullshit thrown together news sites on the internet that's pushing the shit and being like, hit the GoFundMe. Yeah, that's all this is, bro. That's all this is. That's all the Kylie Rodney thing is. I mean, dude, this makes the press conference make so much sense now. There's a reason why they can't give us no answers. No party pictures, just some bullshit Photoshop party pictures. With what? With none of the people in the pictures. Why you think when the police said, hey, we found the car and Kylie's body, and Sammy got on Instagram and was like, no, they didn't, because they didn't. There ain't nobody. There ain't no Kylie Rodney. It's bullshit. It's fake. Why you think nobody's seen the Kylie Rodney girl? Why you think all these job party pictures? With what? With none of the people in the pictures. Why you think when the police said, hey, we found the car and Kylie's body, and Sammy got on Instagram and was like, no, they didn't, because they didn't. There ain't nobody. There ain't no Kylie Rodney. And Sammy got on Instagram because they didn't. There ain't nobody. There ain't no Kylie Rodney, because they didn't. There ain't nobody. There ain't no Kylie Rodney. It's bullshit. It's fake.
What? How could... I don't understand what information he thinks he can have that says she's fake. Why would they do that? Why? I don't understand. Do you guys... I really only see like two options here. Do you think that he's believing this and he's in some kind of paranoid, manic state where he actually believes this? Or 2, do you think he is rich, famous, narcissistic, and will never admit that he's wrong? So he will fight till the end and he'll never be wrong. Do you see any other options? I only see 1 or 2. I don't see any other options, really. I just don't.
I think nobody's seen the Kylie Rodney girl. Why do you think all these Photoshop pictures of the party have nobody in them that's point of interest? Where do you think Ronnie came from? If you switch around the letters to the name Kylie Rodney, the way they spell it, it comes out as I killed Ronnie. They designed this shit.
Oh, no. No. Oh, shit. No, dude. What was that thing that he just said? No, man.
That's point of interest. Where do you think Ronnie came from? If you switch around the letters to the name Kylie Rodney, the way they spell it, it comes out as I killed Ronnie. If you switch around the letters to the name Kylie Rodney, the way they spell it, it comes out as I killed Ronnie. The way they spell it, it comes out as I killed Ronnie.
Okay. I don't think that's right. Son of a bitch. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Don't worry, I'm here to do the work so you don't have to. I-K-I-L. There's only one L, too. Is he saying, why is Ichtmel involved? What an idiot. I didn't even have to get... It's a shame I couldn't do that in my head. But you guys know me.
They designed this shit to make motherfuckers look crazy and drive theirself crazy. And while they're all going in different directions with different leads, and this is why they make themselves look completely guilty, and they're like, oh, what? I wouldn't do anything. Yeah, because they really wasn't doing anything. They're not gonna get in trouble for murder or nothing, because there's nothing to be committed murder on.
There's nothing to be committed murder on? Dude, there's totally a girl that went missing. And you're jumping to murder. What you mean to say is there was no girl that ever went missing because we don't know if it's a murder or foul play because you're an idiot. But why? Just why? I can't wrap my head around this. It has to be one of those two options. He's out of control mentally, or he's out of control narcissistically. I don't know. You guys are bouncing. I don't blame you. He hurts my head too. God. You think he'll come out with an apology video tomorrow? Or, well, he already quadrupled down. He's like, he's going to double down for the 20th time if he does it again. He reminds me of someone I know that used to smoke crack. Yeah. Both. Some kind of a unhinged mania type thing, but on top of that, maybe such a narcissist. Maybe even if he was in his right mind, he couldn't admit he was wrong, even if he knew that he was. Can't believe he said that there was no girl, that she didn't exist. That is so stupid.
Yesterday, I traced that lady's name, Angela Mausoleum, back to some fucking chop shops.
Who's Angelina Mausoleum, and who cares if she was traced back to a chop shop? Was that chop shop somehow traced to Kylie Rodney, or was it Ronnie or Ichtmel, or the dudes that changed their names? Look at his eyeballs. See, it's almost like he does believe it. It's like he has conviction. And exactly. Let's say for a second that it was true, which it's not. Doesn't he owe those men a huge apology? No, he's saying that she never existed. The family are crisis actors. There was no missing girl, which means Adventures with Purpose are crisis actors and liars. So is the law enforcement. Everybody at those press conferences. You know, Gabby Petito's dad is also a crisis actor because he got a hold of them. A chop shop. Okay, good research.
Where do you think they got the car? That's why when
Oh, the chop shop. Where do you think they got the car? Okay. The chop shop has connections to the car. Oh, come on, Ryan. Dude.
I ran the plate on Ronnie Jones's shit, it came back no one. That's why when I ran the tag on Kylie Rodney's car, it came back no one. It's because same person put the same tag on the car. You ever...
That is not what it means, Ryan. That is absolutely 100% not what it means.
Notice how there's no actual picture with the Kylie girl and her CRV? There ain't one. They don't exist. When the Angela Mausoleum girl was like, call this number and look...
If you say Angelina Mausoleum one more time.
For this hoodie... It was a bullshit lead and a fucking bullshit tip line. I looked up her name and noticed, what do you know? She's a cop and she works for some fucking news company. I looked up the news company. The news company's bullshit. On Google Earth, it's got a fucking green screened image put on a sign.
Dude, these rabbit holes can be dangerous, man. What a weirdo. David, good to see you, man. Welcome, welcome. He and Griff are the same type of wacko. Yeah. I'm just waiting for Griff. Well, no, never. I was going to say I'm waiting for Griff to call people crisis actors, but he actually did that first. Called me a damn crisis actor. Yeah, and I wouldn't imagine civilians can't even run tags. That's why you didn't get a hit, dumb. What? And even if it was an investigation and stuff, I bet a whole bunch of stuff could be instantly sealed from people like you trying to dox people and have conspiracy theories. There's like so many more options other than, oh, it was the same person who put tags on Ronnie's car and Kylie's car. No, dude. Poor Ronnie.
To some bullshit building. If you look on the building, it has a police badge on it and a number. When you type the number into Google and click fucking enter, it says Impact 911. You go to that address and it's a chop shop where they got fucking hundreds of different kinds of cars you could just fake deaths with all day. How can you fake a death? I mean,
wow. So Angelina Mausoleum, I would like to know how she gets traced back to this chop shop of sorts. So the chop shop was allegedly tied to Kylie Rodney's vehicle. I would like to know how it was tied to her vehicle. What else was there? So he looked up something on Google, some kind of a business. He saw their picture on Google. He zoomed in, saw some pareidolia with a badge and a number. He typed that in Google. Then he found another chop shop that was so big that people could just sit there and fake their deaths all day. Ryan, this doesn't make any sense, man. You can't do little 12-minute videos like this with all this shit. You can't do this anymore. I demand you stop.
well, fuck, dude. If you're the police, I mean, shit. I mean, hello. You can make some bullshit documents, get a bullshit car, fucking get a bullshit tag, make a bullshit profile with a bullshit person, fucking, I don't know, fucking get rid of the car and be like, fuck, dude, this person's missing. We gotta find them. Go fund me. Free money. Hello. So here's the lady that's gone. This is the hoodie they told us to look for. It's a bullshit hoodie. Here's the tip line, right? 530-581-6320. This is a bullshit number. Hit number.
Why is that a bullshit number? I doubt that's a bullshit number. I was going to say a second ago, look at the square where the sheriff and the tip line is. Like, it looks like it could almost be photoshopped on here at this point. But then you see those black dots. The black dots here are also outside of where it would have been photoshopped. I don't think it's photoshopped. I did at first, though. But whatever he's talking about is just really stupid. How can they put a fake tip? What dummy.
This is a bullshit number. Look, now this is the only thing that comes up is these three things.
What do you mean? Ryan, you put the number into a phone, not the search bar. You know what, Ryan? Oh my God, I guarantee you, if any of you guys put your phone number in the search bar, probably same results. How does that prove that that's a bullshit number, Ryan? You put that in the phone, not the. How about you put that in your phone and then press send and record it, and then come back tomorrow? Why did you put that in a freaking Google search? What does that mean? It's a tip.
Yesterday, when I screen recorded it, look what came up. These are gone now. But your boy screen recorded it. Look what it looked like the other day. When I typed that number in yesterday, look how much shit popped up. Look what it says. If you know them, it's time for the truth. Fashion Isha. Whatever the fuck that means. Sheriff Investigations, California.
Why is that so funny and mysterious? I don't... Wow. And then, you know, just hypothetically being flooded, they even brought it up. It was a big point that they made that they were flooded with false tips and secondhand information they caught from stupid shows like his. What if they wanted to not get more tips? Is that possible? What if they wanted to turn off the national tip line and they did that? I wish he was joking too. I can't really understand. It's a phone number. You don't put a phone number in Google to try to understand more about the phone number. You just don't do, you put it in a phone and then you call it. I mean,
like, it's bullshit. Look, and when you take this address, 2501 North Lake Boulevard, all right, it is a fake police department, fam. I'm not even lying. Look. All right, so you see this address? Watch this. Go over to Google Earth.
Uh-oh.
Google Earth.
If Gray Hughes ain't running, if Gray Hughes ain't in the pilot seat, I don't trust any of this that's about to happen.
More recent searches. 2501 North Lake Boulevard. Click. Watch this. Dude. Look what that says. Placer County Superior Court. Watch this.
No way. Somehow a number that they used for the tip line was tied to a courthouse somehow? Maybe? Oh, man. Wow. Show us more. And like we're actually there, Ryan. Show us.
What in the fuck is this?
You tell us.
This ain't no damn sheriff's department, bro. When I type in Placer County Sheriff's Department,
you're a genius, man.
Department. Bro. When I type in Placer County Sheriff.
So I don't know how many of Ryan's videos this is like, but sometimes when you're typing stuff in like he is right here, it'll show you your recent searches. I'm just pausing to see if I can catch anything that he typed.
Department.
So he's got more addresses there. Looks like he cleared his... See, he was searching weird. I'm just saying he's not being smart about any kind of doxing people. If he's doing research on stupid shit, a lot of it can just pop up in his search history. Like, who the... Plaque Zabao. Who's that? Plaque Mainarauri. Plaque Kemplingauri. What are those places that he's looking for? Never mind.
Look at all these different ones.
I was just seeing if I might
Placer
catch
County
something in
Sheriff's
there.
Office. Placer County Sheriff's Office. Oh, look. That's the real Placer Sheriff's Office. This is the bullshit Placer Sheriff's Office. There is a fake sheriff's office, bro.
There's not a fake sheriff's office, bro. No. Are you kidding me? He says there's more than one sheriff's department. Yeah, because there's probably more than one district. Yeah. This is like totally normal stuff. Man, there's so many addresses you can type in Google Maps too, and it shows you pictures that aren't up to date, or it shows as a business, but it's like a vacant lot or something. I've seen tons of that. Joey, I'm sorry I didn't catch you in there, man. Good to see you, Joey, dude. Darlene, welcome, welcome. He is not the brightest bulb on the tree. It doesn't make any sense to me, this whole thing. A fake sheriff's office. How does all this tie together? Are they part of the Chop Shop conspiracy too?
What the fuck? There's the real one. Obviously.
Has he not heard of businesses having branches either? What an idiot. You know what that's like to me? That's like saying, oh my God, there's a McDonald's over here. But look at over there. It's a fucking McDonald's, dude. One of them's a fake McDonald's. It doesn't make good question, Geek. Does this actually make sense to his followers? Like, how does this work? After all this, he said that he's done with true crime. He knows that he was wrong, but he won't admit it because he still wants his groupies to stroke his ego. See, people were saying he was done with true crime. Yeah, but true crime is not done with him. He's about to be sued.
But wait, there's more Placer County Sheriff's places. Ah, yes.
There's more McDonald's. They're everywhere. There's even one there's one in every state.
Placer County
At
Sheriff's
least.
Office. This house. Ah, yes. There's lots of Placer County Sheriff's departments. They're everywhere. There's another Placer County Sheriff's Department here. Look at all these places.
If you guys Google LAPD, Los Angeles Police Department, do multiple locations come up? What about just for shits and giggles, like wherever town you're from? Like I'm from Rapid City. I type Rapid City Sheriff's Department. I'm sure there's more than one location. Ryan is an idiot.
Placer County Sheriff Departments, bruh. Like, what in the fuck what is this? And then back to this fake ass one in the middle of nowhere. The scary thing is, there's actually fucking cop cars at them. Type in Placer County Sheriff's Office.
It'd probably be a little bit more scary if there wasn't any cop cars there, to be honest. But
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. There's the real one, and there's the real numbers.
come on,
Hell,
man.
it's even got a non-emergency number.
It's even got a non-emergency number? No way. No way.
The mausoleum.
Did you Google it? Did you Google the non-emergency number too? It's probably another part of the conspiracy.
Lady had was hanging around and fucking with a fake sheriff's department. It seems like. All right, so you know the Angela lady, Angela Musalam.
Angela Musalam? What is she, dude? Come on. Angela Musalam she was the girl who was on the thumbnail of the guys talking about the cartel is involved. These guys. Joey, worst part is I liked him before this true crime weirdness. I liked his music when I played it. Some of his jokes are funny sometimes, but he is truly a vile person. He's a bad guy. I don't know. I wouldn't give him the same leniency that I would give somebody else who's young and new in true crime, but he has too many followers, has had too much experiences with other cases like Summer Wells and Gabby Petito. He really should have learned something, I think. It's literally a field office. Gosh. AM is a PIO, Public Information Officer. Thank you for using initials, unlike Mr. Upchurch here. So, AKA a PR person for the cops. Okay, like a public relations. Oh, okay. Yeah, Public Information Officer, yep. I watch a lot of Brooklyn Nine-Nine myself, and I know that Captain Raymond Holt was, he was demoted. Or promoted to that one time. I don't really know.
Fucking detective, a PI, a fucking sheriff, and you work for like 3 different news companies. All right, so if you go to the news company she worked for, what was it called? Fox 40. Look at this. Click Fox 40. All right. You go out front. Here's the building. Right?
Okay.
Click Street View.
Do it.
Look at the front of this fucking place.
Okay.
There ain't nothing indicating that it's an actual news thing until you get to this bullshit fucking edited green screened on. I mean, it's fake, obviously. I mean, look at it.
Well, it appears to me that their employee parking is gated. Looks like they have gates all around, so they probably have secure parking. Also, you're an idiot. Just going to say that again. I don't know. I don't know if the Fox 40... You know, they have really weird schedules. I don't know if the daytime, morning, and nighttime news people are different, but they go in for a few hours, I assume, and leave. This guy is such a dummy. He even saw a bunch of cop cars, and he said, nope, they're imposters. They're fake. God. Why are they... Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. Does he expect this place to be popping? What does he expect? Does he expect, like, people to be doing interviews outside, people walking around in suits with, green screens, and he expects the weatherman to just walk up to him and introduce himself? No, it's a freaking building, dude. It's not like some kind of club. It's not an attraction.
Hello? But look, when you go around the block, this is fucking crazy. Click right here. What they got backed up right here? Oh, what do you know? A silver Honda CRV backed all the way up so you can't see the fucking tag plate.
Dude. And then you dox somebody who happens to live... Do you know how easy it would be for somebody who knows what they're doing to just zoom in and get the... Like, it is so easy. They already... Come on, Ryan. You... So he's insinuating that it's Kylie's car? And it's backed up nefariously so you can't see the plate? Ugh. That makes no sense.
And you go outside the gate to look at if there's like any numbers or anything,
Why are you looking for numbers or anything, Because you like numbers. You like to make numbers mean something, huh?
Look right here.
See, like I said, there's
zoom in and what
do you know? It's a different entrance. So you look at it from the entrance. Of course, it looks empty. You look at it from back here. Like I said, it looks like secured employee parking, all their news vans and stuff. Yeah, tell us what's fake about this. I'm listening.
you get? 916-640-0101. 916.
Oh, come on.
640-0101. You click it. 641 940-0101. 9.
Damn. I was trying to pause it before he typed that 1 in the search bar. I was seeing if I could see his search history. I wonder what the hell he's been looking at. I think he's been watching 90 Day Fiancé. He was searching the 99 Ranch Market, the 911 television series. 9mm ammo? Dude, he searched for 9mm ammo. That's not good. I'm a sleuth. I'm sleuthy, dude. He searched for frickin' bullets. Do you see that? I'm not lying, guys. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. It's right there. That's a previous search result. Tell me I'm wrong. Ryan, relax.
116 640 0101. You click it. Impact 911. I was like, Impact 911. Impact like a car crash and then 911? Okay, that's kind of weird. So I took it and went to Google Earth, put that in the search bar. Click, look where it goes. A dirty ass fucking chop shop area. What do you know? Look at all these fucking cop cars. What are these cop cars doing here, bro? Look at this. Look at all this fucking equipment. Trucks. A fucking shit yard across the
Maybe it's where people like get their vehicles repoed or something. I really don't imagine that it means anything that he thinks it does.
street. You go over here, this ain't shit but a place with a bunch of junk cars and containers, and look, you just got these hidden cop cars. Because this is supposed to be a security company, and it's not. There's no indication of a security company anywhere on this entire block.
There's more than a few indications of a security company. Mainly the frickin' cop cars parked there, Ryan. God.
Looked. So, yep. I'm done with this true crime shit. This
No
is
way.
why Sammy and Megs and all them, this is why they have no emotion and are acting weird. I mean, it's kind of hard to, act like you know somebody that doesn't fucking exist. This is why we have no answers. This is why the tag plates don't match up. This is why the car was placed thereafter. This is why everything.
No,
This is why.
This is not why everything or anything. Ryan, can you please not just retire? Can you please tell people I'm sorry, or tell people I was wrong, or do something with that Hellcat of yours? Come on, Ryan. At least he quit. But seriously, dude, too many followers to be doing this. That's too much. That's way too much. I think I broke a record tonight. When I did a couple live streams with Joe, I called him an idiot and dumb a lot. But I think I broke my idiot record tonight, calling him a dummy. So dumb.
Why nothing makes sense. It's a scam to get fucking GoFundMe money or something. And that's
So Kylie's fake and the GoFundMe is a scam for the family to get money. Or something he doesn't know yet. What a piece of shit.
about it. So, yeah, I'm going back to my regular life of doing cool shit and fucking,
Good.
being a musician. I'm done with internet crime stuff. I'm not interested anymore.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Just double check. Let's see if he made any community posts or anything. Yeah, okay. So this is a new one 2 hours ago. But before that, he says, why? Just why? You see what I'm saying? Like, what does a random person need $150,000 for the death of a girl that's not related to her on behalf of her mom? What a piece of shit, man. How much coverage this has gotten? Do you know how many people are going to show up to her funeral if they choose to have a public funeral? And do you know how much that would cost? Do you know how much anything costs? Do you know how much work they have to take off of work? Do you know how much money they make at their... Do you know anything? So dumb. And then 2 hours ago he said, everyone commenting, you've taken this too far, or I can't believe you. I could give a fuck less. If you're this stupid that you believe anything people say with zero proof, please do me a favor and unfollow me. I don't want idiots subscribed to me. Thanks. Let me share this. I'm just going to say, Ryan, you dumb. Without a B. All right. We're probably going to get out of here. That's about all we have for today. I would much rather he take accountability and set a good example for these bad people out there, because if you're just going to quit, be a quitter, just kind of leave with your tail tucked between your legs, that's really a shitty thing to do. If he were to take accountability, if he were to use his platform to try to make things right, he could probably help a lot of the toxic people in this community to change themselves, I bet. Man, I think so too. I don't see him quitting. It would be really sad if they wanted to do a public funeral and they couldn't, because Ryan, he would do something like that. Rally people to protest. It is sickening. TT, thank you so much for coming in tonight. It's really good to see you. Hope you guys are all having a good one. The weekend is over, but I hope you guys have a good week coming up. Let me find a daily reflection for us tonight. Okay. Loading a little bit slow. A little bit of the internet problems lately. It's called The Only Requirement. At one time, every group had many membership rules. Everybody was scared witless that something or somebody would capsize the boat. The total list was a mile long. If all those rules had been in effect everywhere, nobody could have possibly joined the group. I'm grateful that the third tradition only requires of me a desire to stop drinking. I had been breaking promises for years. In the fellowship, I didn't have to make promises. I didn't have to concentrate. It only required my attending one meeting in a foggy condition to know that I was home. I didn't have to pledge undying love. Here, strangers hugged me. It gets better, they said, and one day at a time you can do it. They were no longer strangers, but caring friends. I asked God to help me reach out to people desiring sobriety and to please keep me grateful. That was nice. If you're not spiritually inclined or have an addiction or anything, just apply it to anything else going on in your life. Thank you so much to the mods for helping me run and keep things smooth tonight. Thank you all of you for participating in the chat. I hope this will be the last time we bring up Upchurch, but you never know what might happen. We'll probably just have to see. I honestly don't know. I think he might be gone, but I just doubt it. I just doubt it a lot. But okay, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow should be another good one. Have a good one.
Place for the hottest mixes, you be Murder TV. You get it here or you get it nowhere. Ready to fight, ready to die, and don't be coming outside. Getting fire, baby. We're planning on the mission's complete. And nigga, I've been waiting for this. Your back is a bitch, and the bitch is on the period. Figure you got niggas with attitude behind the trigger. Steady, we pumping off this and back with these, we don't surrender. You want to deal with us, get rid of us, let us come and get us. And when you come get us, remember that you got to kill us. And you can surely believe that I'm bringing all my ammunition with me tonight. You keep trying to kill us everywhere, cause we won't get the mark of the beast. Now on me, stay silent for me. Silent for me. You can be silent for me. Then you can be his. And if you can be his, then you can be killed. If you can be silent for me, then you can be his. And if you can be his, then you can be killed. Ready for combat. When we aim the bomb like we usually combat. He get heavily, but instead they lay them all flat, drawn back. You motherfuckers, I repeat, retreat. with plenty to be defeated. Oh, get blood and murder, murder, baby. Silent situation, there's always the perfect assassination. You to the grave, nah, nigga, when you brave hard, you play hard. Now it's time for me to break Mars and take charge. We ready to the killing field, where the murder and the shit is real. Oh Lord, 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 sweet Lord, sweet Lord, sweet Lord, coming forth to carry me. Oh, if you could be mine, if you could be his, and if you could be mine, then you could be killed.